They say if you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. Now that is a lie. If you do what you love for a living, you just end up working all the time, and now your favorite hobby has a deadline. It's hard to stay passionate when your passion starts paying the bills, you know, like suddenly making music or content isn't expression anymore, it's just a job. And when that happens, the creative block, it hits different. It's not just annoying, it's expensive. So, here is exactly how I trick my brain into being creative again when I'd rather be doing literally anything else. Now, I know this is not usually what I post, but I've been thinking, you know, it's a new year, it's 2026, and I've really got a lot of goals that I want to complete for this year. And one of them is to expand my content and start making more tutorials or educational videos, or just fun videos like this, where I kind of give you an inside of the mind of how I think on certain things. So don't worry, the music is still coming, but I thought I'd switch it up a little bit and do something different. So sit back, relax, possibly grab a snack, and enjoy.
I've been coming. I'm gonna continue to come. Skip's been coming.
So the first thing is what I like to call the narcissist method. So take a break, listen to yourself. Seriously. When I'm convinced I have zero talent and should quit to become a goat farmer, I open up a folder of my completed work and I just sit there and listen to the stuff that I actually finished. You know, I whip out my old Sony Walkman. You know, it's blue. Blue is my favorite color. Not that it matters.
My mom is kind of...
And it reminds me that I am, in fact, capable of making sounds that don't hurt people's ears. It's a nice little ego boost to get you back in the chair. And I mean, come on, this is Sony Walkman, it's sick. I put my music on here, I put everything on here, it's awesome.
Ain't invite me to come back.
Number 2, the janitor mode. Yeah, the janitor mode. Yes, this is actually in my script. If you can't create, then clean, right? Get it? Because it's... If you can't create, then clean. We all have that graveyard of 8-bar loops and half-written scripts that we abandoned because we got bored, right? Well, listen, go open one. The beauty of finishing an old project is that you don't need inspiration. The foundation is already there. You just need to do the manual labor of arranging and mixing, right? Or, you know, add a little drums or snares or whatever. I cannot tell you I cannot tell you enough. I have so many melodies that are just literally that. They're just melodies. And sometimes it's fun to go back on those and finish them and flesh them out. It's not glamorous, but hey, at least you're not staring at a blank screen wondering what a melody is.
My mom is kind of homeless.
And number 3, artificial stupidity. I can't even read my own script. Sometimes we block ourselves because we're too smart for our own good, right? Oh, let me load 50 instances of this CPU destroying plugin. Serum, massive X. Pick one plugin or one synth. That's it. That is the only thing you're allowed to use. When you remove 99% of your tools, you actually have to start thinking again, right? You can't just go on Gemini, autopilot, copilot mode, right? It turns the creative process from an existential crisis to a puzzle. Can I make a whole track using only a sine wave? Probably not, but it'll be funny trying.
I don't trust people to take naps, dude. I just found that out. He doesn't take naps, dude. He growing.
Strategy 4. Strategy 4. The tourist. If you only eat pizza... Oh my God. If you only eat pizza, eventually you're going to hate pizza. Same goes for music. If you're stuck, stop listening to your own genre. I try to listen to music from completely different cultures or genres I don't understand. I'll try to mix that influence into what I do, and it usually results in a disaster, but sometimes you accidentally invent a new genre. And if you don't, at least you're not bored anymore. And one of the things I like to listen to is video game music. Final Fantasy and Fire Emblem are one of my most favorite game series of all time, and they have some really, really beautiful soundtracks. And it's just so amazing to listen to these tracks and the effort that actually goes into them.
Looking real spiffy. The ointment is on aisle 7, sir.
And what do you know? We're at strategy 5 now. Strategy 5, the student. Always stay learning, always stay improving. If you can't make, then learn. Go learn a new scale, learn a new language, figure out what that one knob on your compressor actually does. All right? And you're probably wondering, what knob? Well, the knee knob, okay? The one that says knee and the one that says ratio. Look, I know you've been ignoring it for 3 years. Learning inputs new data into your brain, and eventually that data has to come out as an idea, right? Look, blocks happen, usually right when you need to upload, but hopefully one of these tricks help you hate the process a little less today. Drop a comment if you have a strategy or a tip or something that I missed, or just to complain. I read them all anyway, so yeah, see ya.